You guys ready? Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the regular meeting of the Public Financing Authority, Water Utility Authority, Housing Successor Agency, and City Council to order, please. Deputy City Clerk, roll call.
Councilmember Martin.
Here.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
Here.
Councilmember Zamora. Here. Mayor Pro Tem Rounds. Here. And Mayor Sarno.
Here.
Members of the Public Financing Authority and Water Utility Authority receive $150 for their attendance at these meetings.
For the invocation today, I'd like to call upon Cindy Jarvis to lead us in today's invocation. Please rise.
Blessed are you who are poor, for you are the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who hunger now, for you will be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Luke 6:20 through 21. How do we help others who need it? Do we go out of our way to assist those who might not fit in our circle? These are things we should really be thinking about. God takes us out of our comfort zone at times so we can expand our hearts to welcome those who don't fit the mold. Let's all take a moment to think on where we can pitch in and help our community. God honors those who give and assist with a willing heart. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we give you honor tonight as we think about how to help our brothers and sisters in our very own community. Show us ways to exemplify your love, help others, and be a good servant. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I'd like to call upon the youth leadership to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to ask you guys to stand what you're already doing and place your right hand over your heart and ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Can you please tell them what school and some of your information about yourselves?
Hi, I'm Audrey Perez. I go to Santa Fe High School. I am in 11th grade in my junior year, and I am involved in AVID and the YLC.
Nice. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Doss, and I am currently in 11th grade as well. I am part of the YLC as vice chairperson, and I am involved in AVID and girls basketball at Santa Fe High School.
Nice. Thank you, ladies. You guys want a picture? You guys want to take a picture? Come on up. Yeah, just right in the middle.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Thank you. Introductions. I would like to introduce the following representatives from the Chamber. Karen Lomas, Financial Advisor of Principal Financial. Lena Ariza, Broker Owner of CMB Real Estate and Home Loans. Nico Shaban, Servwell Disposal. And of course, Kathy Fink, President, Chamber CEO. Next, we got presentations. Youth Leadership Advisory Committee update. I would like to call upon the Youth Leadership Committee. You guys are back up. It's your show today.
Okay. Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of City Council, and community members. My name is Vanessa Doss, and I am Vice Chairperson of the Youth Leadership Committee, also known as the YLC. This evening, I will be reporting on the highlights for the YLC since the last update in April. Our committee is a 20-member City Council appointed committee. 10 seats are currently filled, comprised of members ages 13 to 18 years old who are residents that attend high school. The YLC meets every first Monday of the month. We are dark in the month of July. The YLC believes volunteerism is the basis for helping youth better their community. Because of this, the YLC volunteers for city special events such as the President's Day Penny Carnival and the Shamrock 5K Run/Walk, and assisted Parks and Recreation staff with its Easter egg extravaganza event at Heritage Park. The YLC will also volunteer at the upcoming Relay for Life event at Little Lake Park on September 21st. In April, the YLC formed a subcommittee focused on planning and coordination of special events and events it wanted to put on for the youth. This subcommittee is comprised of 4 members and has begun the planning of activities for 2024-25 academic school year. In June, the YLC bid farewell to 4 members, Chairperson Jilliana Casillas, and committee members Valerie Bajorquez, Zulema Gamboa, and Giselle Morales, as they graduated from high school. We thank them all for their dedicated service and wish them well as they go on to college. And lastly, the YLC will have its in-service in October to learn about the operations of local government, how to better carry out its duties as a city advisory committee. That concludes my report, and I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for her?
I also want to add that Nikolai Serwell Disposo every year gives YLC, $3,000, and they use that to go to the mountains, and they do a whole retreat, and they actually collaborate, and they're there for how many days? 3 days, 2? 3 days, and it's a great opportunity for these kids because they're the ones who are leading our children and our youth in the direction that this city needs to go. So thank you, guys.
I have a question. How can we get more kids to get more involved? Because we're about 50% capacity right now, right?
So the committee can go up to 20 members. We are working on that, actually. We plan to have a pop-up at Santa Fe High School to recruit some members, hopefully. And we plan to use our subcommittee to also recruit members as well.
Maybe when you do have it, maybe some of us can volunteer to help and go talk to the kids, and since we are helping appointing them, maybe they want to know who we are.
Yeah,
So maybe that would be a great thing. So when you do get that going, can you guys let us know, and then we can go out there and help?
Quick, did you guys ever develop the QR code? I know when I was on the board, you guys got the QR code? Oh, perfect, perfect, good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Historical Committee Preservation Advisory Committee update. I would like to call upon committee chairs. Sally Gaitan.
Good evening, councils, council member, Mr. Mayor. This committee goes dark in July and August, so don't really have a big report, but just wanted to let you know that we did do the presentation for the Beautification Awards on August 22nd, and our committee has been in discussions and then approved for some new rules in regards to the beautification process. It usually takes about 3 days, and we go out, volunteers go out in a bus throughout the whole city of Santa Fe Springs. Takes us 3 days to evaluate all the homes and the businesses. So we've decided that at this point and in the future, it will be by entry-based or nomination. So they can take a picture of the home that they want to nominate or the business and send it in, and then we'll go from there. So that saves us a lot of driving around and a lot of time. The holiday decoration contest will be in December, and our carriage barn underwent an emergency preparation evaluation on June 12th, and our committee will be discussing the results of that evaluation. And then our lantern tour will be taking place on Friday, October 11th from 7 to 10 at the Heritage Park. And this year it's going to feature 8 haunted sites and 2 performers. And they're going to have kettle corn out there as well. And we're also going to have some scarelers that will be singing Halloween songs as they're walking around. And then we're going to have an area, craft area again, once again, for the kids. And that concludes my report. Is there any questions?
I have one recommendation. When you guys do the photos, if there is any families that can't take the photo themselves, whether they're senior citizens or the city themselves, then we can take that photo
Yeah.
for them. So if
Yeah.
anybody does reach out, we give
Okay.
everybody the opportunity. So.
Yeah, we could do that. We could go out and take pictures.
I have one question
Yes.
also. You had mentioned nominating for the beautification awards for the home decorating. Now, in the past, home decorating, a neighbor couldn't nominate.
Yes.
Is that still the case?
Yes, yes.
And what about the beautification?
The same. If neighbor, they could do it themselves, or a neighbor feels that their neighbor if home is beautiful, they can nominate them as well.
So a neighbor can nominate? Okay, so let's go back to the home decorating for Christmas. Can a neighbor nominate them, or no?
Not on that one. We have not
Okay,
updated the
so it's
rules on
different
that. So it's
on the
still
two.
us. Yeah, well, this committee will go out and judge the home decorating.
Okay.
So do you want me to go to your house and nominate you? Or what? No. Trying to get out of here.
Absolutely not.
I'll go if you want me to.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Sally.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you, Sally.
He's hinting.
Yeah, just don't do it publicly, secretly, Bill. Oh, okay. Next, changes to the agenda. Mr. Bobadilla, are there any changes to the agenda?
We have no changes tonight, Mayor.
Public comments. Public comments are now open. The public may address the city council on any public hearing item on the agenda or on any other matter within the council's jurisdiction. You will have the opportunity to speak for 3 minutes once the deputy city clerk announces your name. Deputy city clerk, do we have any speakers?
Mayor, we did have somebody who submitted a comment via email, but they have since chosen to rescind that comment, so we have no public comments today.
Okay, now I will close public comments. Staff communication, Mr. Bobadilla, do we have any staff communication?
Yes, Mayor, we have two communications. I just want to start by congratulating the city council. We were just informed that Metro received a grant of $139 million that 13 communities participated in. We were one of them. The grant award will help connect bus routes throughout the LA County, from Norwalk through Santa Fe Springs up the 605 corridor and through our cities. Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of Transportation, is going to be calling you, Mayor, and we'll be congratulating on the award. And I think that's really cool that he's doing that and recognizing the cities that took part in getting these funds to our community. So again, congratulations, Mayor and Council.
Thank you for whoever put in the application, and congratulations to us.
And also, I'd like to call up Gus Fernandez to give us an update on Relay for Life.
Saturday.
Mayor, members of the city council and community, on Saturday, September 21st, we're going to host the Relay for Life event in collaboration with the American Cancer Society. This year will be the first year that we host it over at Little Lake Park. If I can get the next slide, please. And this will be the first year as well that we're going to have a Route .66 bubble run. And so this is going to kick off the event starting at 9 a.m. We are taking donations for $10. All the donations benefit the American Cancer Society. And this year's run is themed Route .66 because the entire Relay for Life theme is 50s themed. So we thought the Route .66, Route 66 with the 50s theme kind of went hand in hand. The bubble run will be led by our fire chief here, Mr. Chad Van Meteren. And so we're going to encourage community members to see who can beat the chief in a race.
I hear the chief's been working out every day, so he's building up.
That's what I hear too. I hear he's working on his diet in preparation for this .66.
He didn't eat any tacos today. If you guys noticed that, he didn't eat any.
How come you didn't play the video that we have of them two, and, the grease,
Oh,
T-birds?
yes, that
He's-
video is online. It's available for public views. I hear it's going viral right now. But Chief will lead our bubble run. And this is a great community event. We're really lucky to partner with the American Cancer Society. And we have a great event leadership committee led by Chief Van Meteren and Miss Cindy Jarvis. And so I'd like to just take a couple minutes to bring up Ms. Cindy Jarvis so she could talk a little bit more about the event. Next slide, please.
Okay, this is a passion project of mine and has been for several years now, and the Relay for Life event takes place in the city every single year. This year, it's changed locations, so I think one thing, it's going to be bigger and better than it's been, and we have 43 teams signed up so far. So as you can tell by the map, we have a paved walking path this year, so no more of the dirt and the dust, and people can bring walkers, wheelchairs, strollers, and it's going to be very accessible to everyone. The park has a lot of trees, there will be shade, it's going to be family-friendly in a much more dynamic way than it ever has been before. So we're very excited about all of that, and most importantly, we're raising money for the American Cancer Society and the fight against cancer. Near and dear to my heart, I lost my brother to cancer as a graduate of Santa Fe High School, and when you know somebody that's had cancer and been with them when they passed away, you feel very, very helpless. And this is the thing that we can do to help others in their fight right now and those to come. We hope to fight cancer to a point where we don't have cancer anymore. And if Santa Fe Springs can be a part of that, we're going to do it. And each and every year we dig deep. This year our goal is $100,000, and we're almost halfway there, and the event hasn't happened yet. So we're super proud of everybody, and most importantly, the partnership with the city. And everybody that's pitched in to make this is absolutely a team effort. It's not me and Chad, it's the team. And we're really proud to be a part of that team, teamwork at its finest, and I'm super excited for Saturday. I hope to see you all there. It starts at 11 a.m. Rams cheerleaders will be there, the Laker girls will be there, Chad will be there, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to chase Chad around the track. Let's see what happens.
Cindy, and there's still time to contribute, and if folks watching at home or in the audience want to contribute, where they to contribute to?
Absolutely. Santa Fe Springs Relay for Life actually Santa Fe Springs Relay for Life.com. You can donate, you can show up, you can be a part of the bubble run. It's a $10 donation for the bubble run. But if you just even want to come out, all the proceeds from what is being sold, food trucks will be there, entertainment, teams will be selling items. I got this fun one last week at the La Mirada Relay for Life, little bracelet. All those things go into the big bucket for Relay for Life and American Cancer Society. If you've been affected by cancer in one way or the other, and I probably can guarantee everybody in this room and everybody watching has been, make an impact and just show up. Help us out. $1 at a time, one lap at a time, and we can do this. See you on Saturday.
Thank you. You know, I want to just say that, you know, this is, thanks Cindy, Chief, Bill, this is not like a one weekend, 1 month. This takes a whole year to get this going, and it goes by really fast. But you guys do a fantastic job year in and year out, and I'm really excited to see what this brings to new adventures and hopefully more money for the cause, and really just make a difference and put a dent. We're a small city, but this is where we all come together and really show our heart, and we help whenever we need it. So thank you. Thank you all for what you do. That's it. Next, Public Financing Authority, Water Utility Authority, Housing Successor Agency, and City Council consent calendar. We have a total of 13 consent items, numbers 3 through 15. Item number 15 is a recommendation to approve the contract for the city attorney services at the rate of $25,000 per month with special projects and litigation charges of $262 per hour. So, Mr. Bobadilla.
Mayor, if you can take the items up to 14.
So, yeah, we're going to pull item number 15 and talk about that, and then items 3 through 14, if I can get a motion and a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So ordered. So item number 15, Councilmember Joel Zamora is going to have to recuse himself because of AB 1439. So if you could get out, leave. Come back in a couple minutes.
Mr. Mayor, item 15 before you is a professional service agreement between the City of Santa Fe Springs and Oliver's Madruga Law Organization, also known as OMLO. to act as a city attorney on behalf of the city of Santa Fe Springs. The obligations of the city attorney are outlined in Government Code Section 41801, 41805, including but not limited to drafting ordinances and providing advice and counsel on all legal matters pending before the city. Pursuant to Section 33.04 of the Santa Fe Springs Municipal Code, the city may directly appoint the city attorney to provide legal services. The level of compensation is set by the city council by Government Code Section 31804. Through the approval of the professional service agreement with OMLO would act as your city attorney for all legal matters pending before the city, and Mr. Rick Oliveris will act as your city attorney. And that concludes my report.
Anybody have any questions? Nothing? Could I get a motion in a second?
I'll move.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So ordered. Well, congratulations, Rick. You want to come up and say a few words?
Good evening, Mayor, members of the City Council, and staff. Thank you so much for entrusting your city to our firm. We're very excited about serving the city of Santa Fe Springs. And for me personally, this is kind of a return to where I sort of began, because some of you may know, Renee and I started our careers together in another city. I've worked with James Enriquez for many years as well, and some of the other staff I have long-standing relationships with. So for me, it's almost like coming home. And I know my staff is really excited to be here and to work with all of you. And I know we got a lot of work to do, so I'm ready. Thank you. This is Tom Madruga.
Oh, hi. Oh, sure, yeah, I just, echo Rick's sentiments. We go back a long ways with Renee Bobadilla and James Enriquez, who I haven't seen in, 15 years or so. So we're excited about it. We certainly appreciate the opportunity. As your lawyers, we want to provide you the best service. So we're here, whatever you need, pick up the phone and call us if you need something.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Susie Altamirano, your Assistant City Attorney. It's an honor and pleasure to be here and to be a part of the city. Look forward to meeting you all and rolling up our sleeves and getting to work. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, council members and staff. My name is Paloma Perez McAvoy, also with OMLO. I run the municipal law group alongside Rick Olivares, and we're very excited to be here tonight and excited to work with you all. Just amazing opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it. Next, appointments to boards, committees, and commissions. Councilmember Martin.
Milana Ruiz for Youth Leadership Committee. That's it, thank you.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
None at this time, thank you.
Councilmember Zamora.
None at this time.
Mayor Pro Tem Rounds.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
And I have Al Martinez to the Parks and Rec Committee, please. Next, council comments and conference reporting. Council Martin, no, I'm going to go with Council Members Zamora.
Thank you.
First, we need to report out. So, Juanita, you also need to report out. And
Got my
Annette-
notes.
Yeah, okay, cool. And Annette, you need to report out on
Always
Catalina.
bossy, huh?
So I'm going to report out on Catalina. We had a COG conference last week on Wednesday, and for some of you guys who don't know what the COG is, it's the Council of Governance, and it represents 27 entities, so 27 cities. And what we try to do is we collaborate and working together, so it's called the Southeast LA Cities. And so in our conference, of course, we went over certain things of just making sure that the funds that we're always giving money, but we're not getting our fair share or our lion's share that we're supposed to be getting. So that was the main topic, is just us, sticking together. We went over Measure A, what else? Different, the same measure that we did, Measure A, we actually talk about in Oceanside, but I'll get there too. And then also we talked about the metro, the stations. Actually, some of the requests were what we can do at some of our bus stops, because they noticed that a lot of homeless people are taking over, and people feel threatened that they can't sit there, so they're looking at other means of how we can spend money there. So I have to also report out on Oceanside, and that one was a little different because we had the county supervisor show up. So there we're talking about Measure A, and it's just a little different, you know, because when people see county supervisors, some people get starstruck and they bend the knee when we should be, you know, fighting together to make sure that we get our funding for our cities and our entities. And of course, sometimes, you know, they're trying to take our monies away, and it's not fair to us here in these neighborhoods. And there was another one that they talked about mental health as electeds, and that was a really interesting one where, you know, just making sure that you took care of yourself and your health and well-being. So you would have loved that one, Maricela. Other than that, I just want to welcome you guys and thank you all for being here. God bless and have a good night.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
Okay, well, so how do you do this reporting out?
He already did everything, just say ditto.
I know. Yeah, ditto, but there was, Councilmember Zamora touched on the mental health, and it really hit home because we talked about homeless, how we can never solve homeless, but how are we going to work toward helping these people off the streets and programs that we need to create. We talked about bullying. There's a lot of bullying from children to parents to seniors. It just goes on. And we talked a lot about children and how they feel if they don't have the necessities that they should have, and the difference between a child that has the necessities because their parents have money versus a child that does not have the necessities because their parents are low income. How does that affect the children? And it was a very good topic. In fact, we talked about that mostly the entire morning that we were there. And the bullying goes on to be, as you're growing into it, as council members, we talked about how the bullying could affect us because we can't say anything, and people can talk to us and say stuff to us, but we are not allowed to say anything back. And how does that make us feel? And how is our mental state in that aspect? So it was very interesting, and we got a lot to cover. We've only just begun, and Joe Angel, he's very popular there. I knew about 3 people. He knew everybody. So I really liked being a part of that. And and thank you for saving me a seat. Thank you. The Relay for Life, I'm excited to be a part of that. Every year, it's just amazing. My mother had breast cancer, and everybody in this room knows somebody that's had cancer before. So I just want to always be out there and show my support for not only our community, but everybody that lost somebody or is going through cancer. And I just wanted to say welcome to Rick and the staff, all of his staff. We hope we have a long-lasting relationship, so thank you. And I would like to say prayers to AJ's mother, Cha-Cha, which she's recovering, and God bless her. We're always here for her, and if you need anything from us, and my peers, just please come up and ask us. And with that, have a great evening. Thank you.
Councilmember Martin. Yeah, you can go now.
Let me get my notes from my conference.
Well, do you want me
here.
to, do you
Let me
keep
get
it
my
up?
notes.
You'll get skipped.
No, I got my notes. Thank you.
Got 2 minutes now.
Like I said, I was at the conference for Contract Cities in Oceanside, and like Joe Angel said, we had Board of Supervisors there, and actually it was them actually admitting that Measure H did not work for us. And that's why we need to redo Measure H, and that's where we got Measure A, more or less accountability. And it's hard because we're such a small city. As much as we do, we don't get anything from it. And that's where we need to fight more for it, because we put so much into it, and small cities like us, we don't get anything out of it. So a lot of cities is like that also, like ours. Sure, go ahead.
So on the Measure A, our community puts in over $6 million of sales tax into the measure. In Measure H, we get absolutely zero. Measure A, we'll put in double. We'll probably put in 12 to 14 million. And from what the city manager saw last week, we are probably going to get very little.
Yeah.
It's not written in also.
Correct. And our argument is we seem to always trust that the county is going to take care of us, and they don't. Same thing has happened with Measure A, Measure M, Measure R. So I know there's some support for it, but I just feel, this council should really look really strongly at making sure that Santa Fe Springs gets its fair share, and we're going to be representing that to the board members and other cities like ours, like Commerce and Vernon, that we get more money if we can. But I just want to be clear that the community know that Measure A is not going to bring us millions of dollars. Typically, most of the money is going to go to Long Beach, and the other money is going to go to City of LA and the county.
So I think
You have
this.
30 seconds left. He took all your other, 30 seconds, lady.
Jesus.
Come on, we're
So,
on time limit.
So that's where the big thing is, a lot of smaller cities are finally standing up and saying, you know what, county supervisors, yes, you are who you are, but you're not doing anything for us. And so it's taken a lot for a lot of the elected officials to finally stand up and say something. More or less like your conference that you guys, Catalina, mental health is really big, especially on council members. And it's true, we signed up for this, but we didn't sign up for this. We signed up to help the city. We signed up to help our community, but we didn't sign up to get the abuse that we do at times. And it's hard for us, but we're not alone. We're not the only ones. It's city employees. It's our fire. It's our police. It's everyone that is a community servant gets this abuse. And it's sad but in a way, though, when we do help that one person that gives us that support, makes a difference for those 10 of people that kind of kick us to the curb. So thank you for the people that understand what we do, and we do the best for you. Another thing, let me see I'm checking my notes because you threw me off.
Yeah.
Rick Oliveras and your group, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Scott, no bad feelings, but thank you for being here for a couple weeks. Thank you so much for stepping in. Again, so many initiatives are on the ballots that we talked about during our conferences and stuff, so just make sure you guys read your ballots about what initiatives are out there. Last week was 9/11, and it seems like some people forget, or it gets pushed away, but I think we need to make it as though it happened just yesterday, because our fire and our police do a damn good job, and they're out there for us every day. So just not 9/11, just make sure we thank our fire, our police, every day for what you guys do, because there's not enough what you guys do for us. Thank you. Okay, there, 30 seconds, done. Got it.
That was
Sorry,
like
our
2
meetings are
minutes.
lasting, so just so
We're
you guys
30
know,
seconds.
our meetings are lasting a little long, sorry, so we'll get you out of here as quick as possible. Go ahead, sir.
Mayor, you don't have a lot of time, sir. They took all your time.
They did, they took everything, and I'll be very brief.
Are you reporting out anything?
No, I don't have to report out, I didn't go to any conferences, so I'll be really brief.
Tell them about your Vegas loss, though.
No, we don't, no, please, I'm trying to forget that. But Rick and staff, welcome to Santa Fe Springs, and with the Councilmember Martin say, Scott, it's been a pleasure having you sit up here, too. It's been nice to talk to you.
And I will say, it's been a pleasure working with you all. I realize I just stood in for a hot second, and you barely even know me, but I truly have enjoyed working with you all, and you've got a good organization here, and I'm sure that with the next set of attorneys, that you will continue to proceed forward. Thank you all.
Yeah.
There you
We're
go.
having a poker tournament at his house this weekend.
So do I get my job back if I win?
If you lose it, then.
And earlier today at 4:30, old tradition, I don't know if the chief wasn't going to report on it, but we have a new paramedic squad. And the old tradition was to push it into the station. It goes back to the 1800s. We did that at 4:30. So city's top-notch, not only with staff, but also equipment. Residents, thank you for being here again. Chamber, thank you for being here. Everybody be safe and sane, as they say, even though it's not the 4th of July, but safe. And hope to see everyone at the relay this week. Even if you come over for an hour, just for an hour, it's not only just a relay and walking, but there's events, there's going to be jumpers for the kids, there's going to be food vendors, so it'll be a good time. Come over and chat with everybody. Have a good weekend. That's it, Mayor.
All right, well, first and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to this young man. Today, or Monday was his birthday. It's awesome to have him next to me and just saying thank you. And You've really gave me some great wisdom over the years, so I just want to wish you a happy birthday, sir. You want to sing happy birthday?
Yes.
So could you guys help me out and sing happy birthday again? Doesn't mean you're older, just means we're singing happy birthday. So, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bumpy. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
And for those that may not know, my birthday is Mexican Independence Day, so it's celebrated. I was in Vegas this weekend. Yesterday, the mariachis were in the casino singing, so I felt like everybody is celebrating my birthday once again.
Scott, I also, thank you for your service. It's been a short period, but you're a very nice man, and I hope nothing but success in the future. And maybe we will have that card game one day and go have a couple drinks. Rick and team, welcome. As you can see, we're a very small city, and we're Mayberry-like. So we're very homely. We try to keep business to a minimal, but we do want to get down to business and make sure that we are professional. But we also like to have a good time while we're doing it too. So, and we try not to have 5-hour council meetings and stuff, so only if we have to.
Yeah.
And it's funny how we talk about mental health and how we didn't sign up for these types of abuse sometimes that we get up here. While I was doing my homework on Rick, it just so happened that the video that I watched was just that an audience member was abusing the council member, and he stepped in to stop that.
Really?
Yes, so that really attracted me to what he's about. And us talking about that here is not by accident.
No.
Because I think it happens for a reason. So it looks like you're home, and hopefully it'll be for a long time. So with that, see you guys Saturday.
Hurry up, you have 20 minutes to get home.
You guys can get bunk beds in the back because he goes to 7:30. No, with that, I hope to see everybody up there Saturday at the Relay for Life, and have a good week, everybody. Thank you.